All right, so welcome to this lesson on Otis Spann licks and runs. The first thing we got to cover is we have to cover what we're going to do in the left hand. Now, I've talked about this kind of blues, boogie, kind of shuffle patterns in the left hand before, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. And this is not written out, all right? But I think that it's really simple. You should be able to get this pretty easily. We're in the key of D here, all right? So we have our root and our fifth. Okay, so one of the pattern is always going to be this triplet-y feel. Triplet, 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 triplet. Or we can also think of it as swung eighth notes. D, ba, D, ba, D, ba, D, ba. So it'd be D, ba, D, ba, D, ba, D, ba. You know, something like that. You could go the root to the fifth, to the root to the sixth. D, ba, D, ba, D, ba, D, ba. Okay? Or you can also do something like this. D, ba, D, ba, D, ba, D, ba. So see how I'm just going from the root to the fifth to the root to the seventh. So you see me do that a lot as well. You can also do root, fifth, seventh, fifth. I'm sorry, root fifth. So fifth, sixth, seventh, sixth. Okay, and what I'll do is, you know what, I'll take the time, I'll write out those three variations for you. So you have the root 5 to root 6, you have the root 5 to the root 7, and you have the root 5 to the root 6 to the root 7. So the reason that we start with this is that in order to play hands together, you need to make sure that the left hand is on autopilot. If you don't know how to do this in the left hand, then you're going to have a hard time trying to put stuff hands together, okay? You'll be able to play right hand, but you won't be able to put it hands together. So this has to be on autopilot. What I like doing down here is pinky and second finger, and then have my thumb available for these other ones. So thumb, and I would just come up to my thumb again, pinky and second finger, okay? On G. And that's a good one to practice, the root 5 to the 6th to the 7th, because you get all of them in there. So then if you decide, oh, I just want to go to the 7th, okay, fine. Now on A, I'll do it up here. And listening to Otis Spann play, you'll notice sometimes he'll just like hold out the chord, especially if it's a difficult run. He's not always doing that triplet, triplet. It's not a very defined left hand there, like, you know, not like a Jerry Lee Lewis where it's really defined, that left hand. So he's much more subtle with it. You know, he'll be like, you know, he'll like kind of like every now and again play something down there. So it's not a consistent pattern in the left hand. Now that's important because this allows you room to be like, to kind of play around and do whatever it is that you want in that left hand. But you got to keep something going on in that left hand, even if it's just. You know, see, like just quarter notes. I'm sorry, just the root 5 with the triplet pattern. Even quarter notes. Okay, so you can even do quarter notes down there as well. But the left hand has to be solid. All right. So let's try going through that blues pattern. Root 5. To the 6th, go to the G, back to the 1 chord, to the 5 chord, to the 4 chord, 1, 4, 1, right, and I did, okay, again back to the A. That to the 3rd, to the A. again. Back to the D. To the A. To the G. D. G. D. And I think it actually does the rhythm. So it's the last part is from the A to the G, D, G, D. So you see how you hit it twice. Dun, dun. Okay? And I'll write out that left hand pattern for you as well. So you just have that left hand just as I played it. Okay? So work on the left hand, get solid with that, and I'll see you in the first lick.